Hello children, good morning everyone. In last class, you learned Spices of India supplementary from your English book, is it? You learned only first part. In today's class, we are going to learn second part of this supplementary, okay? Please listen carefully children. Now, I am going to recall last class topic also, okay? Spices are used for cooking various types of dishes. Is it cooked with a roasted or powdered mixture of spices, cardamoms and herbs? We use so many spices in our cooking. To cook curry or to cook any other dishes, we use so many things by using these spices and herbs because it gives very delicious taste and also flavor to the food. You learned this in the last class, is it? This lesson is full of spices only children. Today's class is also very interesting. Please listen carefully, okay? We also use spicy powders like chili powder like that to our cooking. Is it children? Okay, fine kids. Spices means these all include of flowers, leaves, roots, bark, seeds and bulbs are combined to produce great flavor. Listen, I showed you the pictures here. To get flavor food, we use flowers, leaves and roots and also barks of the trees because it gives very delicious flavor to the food. And then we move on to today's topic children. Listen carefully. Spices were always an important part of India's trade. Spices were always an important part of India's trade. Spices were traded with Mesopotamia, China, Sumeria, Egypt and Arabia, along with perfumes and textiles as far back as 7,000 years ago, much before the Greek and Roman civilization. Indian epics and in writing dating back to the Roman Empire in the 1st century CE talk about the clause. Thousands of years ago, the great masters of Ayurveda had listed the use of spices for cooking and in medicines. See, India is a very important part in trading spices to various parts of the country. Now I am going to read out next passage and then I explain you in the last, okay? Listen carefully children. While these spices are readily available today, there was a time when people risked their lives to get Indian spices. During the Middle Ages, a pound of ginger was worth the price of a sheep. A pound of maize was equal to the price of 3 sheep or half of the price of a cow. Pepper was the crown jewel of all spices. See, last line is very important. This is a very important 1 mark question children. Which spice is called as a crown jewel of all the spices? Yes, pepper is called as the crown jewel. Pepper is a very important spice. Is it children? So now I am going to explain you by showing pictures clearly. Okay children? Spices are very important parts of India's trade. India traded so many spices to many countries. India traded spices with countries like Mesopotamia, China, Sumeria and so many countries. Spices are also in Indian writings in epics. We tell as Kavyam, is it? Indian epics, it takes place in the epics. In 1st century CE, talk about claws. Claws, you know this claws. We use this claws for treating dental pains also. So that spices are used not only for flavor or to give taste to the food, but it's also used as a very good medicinal values. In olden days, 1 pound of ginger is a price of one ship. Now all the spices are readily and easily available to us. But in olden days, 1 pound of ginger is equal to a price of one ship. And 1 pound of the maize, that is, this maize is equal to 3 ships price. And then important thing is spices, pepper. You know about pepper, is it? In last class also you used pepper for doing rasam, is it, children? So this pepper is called as crown jewel of all the other spices. It gives so much of medicinal values also. Usually for cold and cough we use this pepper. Is it, children? So by this time you come to know about the values and the uses of various spices. I hope this lesson is very clear to you, children. Okay, children. Very good, children. Thank you for your support. In olden days, the spices like ginger and maize are cost heavier. Is it, children? These are the very costliest spices. And cardamom, cloves, ginger, maize, nutmeg left Indian shores to flavor the world's kitchen. India also traded so many spices like cloves, ginger, cardamom to all other parts of the country. That's why all the spices are very famous in all over countries. And India is the important part in trading all these spices, children. Okay, children. Now we move on to today's assignment topic. Today you are going to write about cinnamon. They gave you some information about this cinnamon, children. Listen carefully. I am going to read it out and then I will explain, okay? Indians have been using cinnamon for a long time. The Chinese wrote about it in 2700 BCE. Cinnamon not only adds great flavor to food, it also helps to preserve it. People from other parts of the world appreciated the fragrance and taste of cinnamon. They wanted it too and were willing to pay a good price for it. The Greeks, Romans, Egyptians brought cinnamon from India. In the Middle Ages, the Venetians grew rich by taxing the cinnamon that was brought from India to Europe and the Mediterranean. See, these are the things about cinnamon. Okay, children. Cinnamon is said to be a very old spice. We use this cinnamon in so many things. During our cooking, we use this cinnamon to get great taste. Not only for great taste, it also preserves the food from spoilage. And people of other parts of the countries also wanted to taste this cinnamon. And they are ready to give a good price for it. Greeks, Romans and Egyptians brought cinnamon from India. In Middle Ages, Venetians became rich by taxing this cinnamon that was brought from India to Europe and the Mediterranean. You are going to write about this cinnamon 2 times, okay, children? Write cinnamon topic and write all the things given here, okay? Write 2 times. Thank you.